Final player. Just waits out for the util. Wide swinging with the oppo is something.
Definitely, I think, a smart choice here by Karmine Corp. These two teams have somewhat similar ideas on some of these maps on how to approach the game. So you're going to have both the aura and the rays on both sides. The only difference is going to be
free tap of this one. PRX going to try to make a go of this one. Is Flash going to be dodged out? Martin with the re-swing, able to find one, but Jing eventually there to overwhelm. So gets to now taken down as well as Devi comes up with that kill. Spike going to be dropped. Elite has to set up the cage, but they just spam through, and suddenly the wheels have come off. LG. Still an opportunity though.
And it's a Vaz.
Finds one.
And it's a Vaz!
Find all three.
Filter, you know, normally you get 4 kills on an eco round and you're thinking, that was nice, that was good.
Flash in a paint shell thrown at Patman's feet. It's gonna be the sight now taken here by Karmine Corp. Paint shell gonna be lobbed in. Vez not stopping at all. Mowing them down one after the other, and Forsaken slowly, quietly trying to drift away, but now he has been spotted in the lead. Oh, he might be able to just even drive the blade right in between the shoulder blades here. But it's not to be. It's going to be another 3K here.
I mean, you might want to pop an early time out here as PRX just to slow him down. No other reason really than that. He's just reading you at every twist and turn. You see PRX trying to get away. Karmine Corp from making it a move, but oh boy.
Pop Flash going to be sent, shots flying. Forsaken this time able to put down Vez, finds Martin on the back end as the Sheriffs are looking great.
Spike down, C.
Elite now, last one standing between PRX and a Thrifty. Botched the previous attempt, we'll see if they can botch this one as well. The answer is going to be absolutely not.
And this is just crazy stuff from Forsaken. Gets into the corner, knocks 2 players down, and then it's Patman next up to bat.
Off the angle as the entry into the B side comes through. Avis is going to try to play forward here. Hold the connected corner. Elite again catching a glimpse. Forsaken trying to read it. Cannot win the fight. Shots flying towards Devi. Elite holding his own. Something now with everything to do. Paint shell at his feet. Set up. Clears the first. Pop Flash going to be sent. Finds himself another. Martin backing away. 7 bullets remaining. Something makes a solid go of it, but cannot get them over the line. Sonic with a quick peek in. Something maybe about to find a timing here as Jing holding close and does end up getting overwhelmed. The swing now coming through, and something will be able to go ahead and mow down too. Spike now on the floor. Is certainly not on their side. It's a double stack. High-low over towards Waterfalls. The Han gets the reveal. Shots flying in, and that is going to be the round over. 4 players surviving. PRX will find it here on the B site. Drops down. Horn's now going to be popped. It's going to be the Nightfall coming across here from Batman, connecting on to the majority of the squad. Flash going to be turned from something, steadying the aim. Looking for the second, is able to find it. Runs out of bullets at the same time. Forsaken fills the space. This time cleans up 3.
Forsaken TP's in. Beautiful combination there of ults. Using that deafening.
Immediately now, there's TP in behind. Seemingly heard here by Elite, but Forsaken still wins the fight. Towards the site, but something does make it a little bit more costly. Takes out a potential factor of the showstopper and tries to guide now Jing forward. Martin managing to snipe him out before the rocket can fly. 3v2 still advantage here to the side of PRX. Sonic going to be sending his own Nightfall, trying to clutch this one out here. Alongside the rest of the team is Martin. Comes away with a 3rd kill, and Forsaken.
30 seconds left.
They're going to look to try to take the fight right to his doorstep. The double swing coming through. They nearly line up. They tag him down to 40. Looks for the first, cannot find it. Sonic flushes him out. Re-explore this A side of the map. Sugetsu. Seeing the door tap, now spotting Forsaken. It's so damn close to finding that flick. Forsaken, however, will be able to outdo him at the very end. There's that weapon down on the ground. His clone blocks out some of the shots, and Jing joins the fray. And will go ahead and just tear apart 3 players here. Right now under their control. This is going to be PRX going ahead and cleaning things up in flawless fashion. Now tied up by the 5.
They're able to cheat on the map. Devi moves over to B. They're just relying on that Vice wall to give them the info. And they'll play retake on C if necessary. And then they're able to combo there. Great clone from something. Sets up Jing and Forsaken to just work together.
Spike
the 3K for Jing.
Likely going to prove to be very difficult to buy. Needing to clear out this angle. It does so with a fantastic 1-tap. Finds a second, and suddenly PRX, they're in the driver's seat. They're in the lead. Going to be traded back here.
Last player standing.
A fake on the TP, but a snappy readjust from Elite.
A little bit safer, try to come from a bunch of different angles.
Last player
but that
standing.
early 2-for-1 for Karmine Corp proves to be the difference maker.
Gonna be cleared, and that should tell them about this forward presence. Elite just with this Sheriff now gonna be blinded up. Bounding forward here is Jing, eventually able to collect that kill. This is the squad though, trying to hold the door, and that's actually the spike now. Drop down. Papin in a rough position. They have to try to fight their way back in through. As the shot's not gonna connect, Sonic just dancing around the bullets, Matrix style.
Yeah, this time they remembered.
Able to clear it out. TP forward. The bounce forward, the peek in over the top. Jing narrowly able to go ahead and trade that one back, but the trade up comes through. Elite arriving. That's a shot onto something, and now two players have to try to push their way out of this smoke, and they just cannot do it. This is right there on top of them, clearing them up, and it's going to be a bonus conversion.
Elite there, swinging in. Oh my God, the timing there. Abed is even worried about a flash, maybe tries to turn it. And oh man, look at that smile. That is a dangerous thing. Far back. This looks like some kind of trap play, potentially.
Okay, well, as soon as they hear the Prowler, they should tell them. The Showstopper does get opened up by Jing to clear some space as something. Pop flash gonna be sent, and Sugetsu absolutely outdoes him. Forsaken is there quickly to go ahead and trade it back. Retains the advantage, but now their own Showstopper right here, point blank, finds Jing to swing in. That's good for a second as Forsaken will fall. Now Batman and Devi try to hold the line here, but Devi catching them as they'll go ahead and pick their targets one apiece. Go on a bit of a flank. And he heard the footsteps of Elite. He just stopped in his tracks, now backpedaling, but all the same, Forsaken snappy with it, finds the kill. Nearby enough. Try to interrupt here as that's just going to be Sugetsu caught. Strafing forward through the door. And an interrupt on the plant, a relocate here from something. Spike's going to be scooped up. We could even pivot at the C, but it looks like they will just go ahead and like this B site well enough as there's the cleanup. Forsaken gets a spray down. PRX. The Elite has been very meticulous about relocating them consistently. Is okay. Showstopper, a ton of damage, but not able to find that kill. Forsaken just sprinting forward, running them down one after the other. Vez and Sugetsu both knocked out of the park. Elite eventually able to go ahead and peel that one back through the wall. As the decay expires, or Jing rather, as it expires, only 3 HP. Push forward the dimensional drift, trying to spot them out. Trying to give this info over to Elite. There's no real way for him to try to play off of it. Jing gonna be the first hurdle. And if he isn't immediately dealt with, there you go. The round is just going to spiral. PRX.
Confounds me sometimes. They're so good in heat of the moment situations. I mean, just running and gunning there, Forsaken. Great response from Elite to find the spot and the kill, but again, in these post plants, PRX has been really devastating, and now PRX with the lead. Again, it's all about just getting that plant down and then setting up for the post.
He's not really been able to find any kind of real kill value when it comes down to these ultimates, but still very much puts the fear of God into him. Reposition, Sugetsu eats an immense amount of damage as now you have a TP flank attempt coming through from Forsaken, arriving in around the back. Elite does note the flank here from Devi, but there you go. Forsaken, that second layer, ends up striking. PRX very well poised to go ahead and close it out, and they shall. 13-10. And they do not slip here on their own map pick of Lotus. They run it back. The no duelist oftentimes, there's a Gecko in the mix, a Sage, something like that. That's widely going to be coming through, but they're going to be playing this in a bit of a different fashion. I mean, the KO.
Absolutely. And we'll see if there's any quick action.
Oh my God! You talk about quick engage. Yep, it is just rapid pace. Aviz has got to be scratching his head saying, what the hell happened? That is one of the fastest pistol rounds that I've ever seen. Clean.
Yeah, exactly. Goodness.
They are just all distracted by the recon
dart. Yeah.
Lands right there on the grate, and Jing just gets the 1-2-3 tap.
To the other side, something.
This is where they can maybe find an advantage, but it's a call out off the Sheriff. This hits them both in the head. Devi now trying to backfill the space here. As we'll just take turns, running things in the mid. Time.
10 seconds left.
The sins of old starting to resurface here for Carmine Corpus. It's 6 seconds remaining. Need to get this plant down on the floor, and already they're out of time as they try to work their way forward into Nest. But have to come up with 2 kills, and there is just no hope in hell. Forsaken.
At least stay alive and buy time, and he does exactly that. And then Forsaken, no fear. God, goodness, he has been so good today.
Because Jing will fall. Paranoia hitting the connection, but it will really scale forward, and eventually that blind expires, and Devi is able to go ahead and find the elimination. Papin now playing flush against this. 2 players on the opposite side of his own wall. Tries to go for the push out. Does get a little bit frazzled.
Strike down
It's falling to the wayside. Divide going to be taken down as well. Suddenly we find ourselves in a 2v2. The pin going to be invested. Elite wins the fight, but narrowly. Nothing going to be spotted here. No plant coming through. Pushes, finds one. Manages to duck out the tailwind to take him to safety. Gets the spot up, but Elite gets the headshot. Still a smile on his face.
Jing around the corner, and he's gonna play off the orb. That's two. Can he find three? No. popin swing it in.
popin is there to go ahead and fill the space. Tries to steady the spray. Elite does manage to strike, but Forsaken is quick on the flank. Last moment as the 0 point goes through. Ping reveal onto Jing, but safe enough position that he does not get punished. He's dancing around. They nearly line up for him. He's still able to find one. Forsaken doing the same before the trades come through. Now Divine out over the top.
For it, and that has to stall up Carmine Corp, and they're just dead. popin. This is immaculate stuff. I mean, the aggression for PRX, if it's not finding kills, it's finding space and info, and they're playing beautifully off the back of it. Even with the KO alls invested.
Free fashion. TP over to Snowman. Divine finding Sugetsu. The flank now dealt with. Elite does manage to put that weapon to good use, finding one, but Jing finds himself another 2 kills. Hear it, but they're making noise, and oh, they have the read. Haven't spotted him yet. Swings in, gets a very nice headshot. Slowly creeping up around the back. I mean, you'd love to hand this kill over to just about anybody else. As suddenly, ult is online, 15 seconds remaining. It's gonna be the sprint coming through here as PRX scramble to try to get themselves over towards this A site.
Left.
Nanos obviously can be ignored with Divine dead on the floor. They're here, and they won't even allow for the plant money to come through.
Close, and I was thinking Sunset might be on the cards, but
Remaining.
So far it's all PRX all the time. I mean, Martin plays it patiently, finally able to kind of use that over-aggressive nature.
As now, oh my God, big reveal. Jing playing off the back of it as well as the Hunter's Fury will collect one. Martin dead to Jing's hand at the same time. And if you're Sonic, what are you meant to do? What's the read that you get? Jing will offer himself up as a bit of a sacrificial lamb here.
Impetus is on Carmine Corp.
Swing out, Elite now dropped. Sonic dead, sees the third final player. Just waits out for the util. Wide swinging with the oppo is something.
I'm just floored. I mean, you get the reveals, the hits, the follow-up with Jing. It's so beautifully coordinated from PRX. I mean, these early round hits that they have.
Set themselves up for a second round win. Up and over the top goes Jing, will get shut down. It's the floor dead. Forsaken gets pinged down, and oh, got to do a quick cancel on that one, but still is going to be dead to rights. Carmine having a whale of a time here as they get the cleanup. Recon not getting the ping, but Martin will be just a little bit snappier with the headshot, but 10-2 at the half from the defending side.
So, especially if you deal with the KJ, you know that util's not going to be there to spot you.
Sonic is going to be caught on the timing. Not reading something's potential forward position. Navas unable to flush him out as he is just looking so immovable. The wall here for Carmine Corp, PRX. 2 more rounds to close out, and they are going to be punching their ticket into the quarterfinals.
I suspect we're not going to see the same kind of anti-eco buy from PRX, but I suspect we're going to see a buy up from Carmine Corp.
Approach here. There's plenty of noise being made. There's something going to be spotted. Just that tiny little bit out of place. Gives the angle. Martin, easy enough for him to collect the elimination. Fly though. Counter spamming, able to find Avis, takes him down out of backside. Martin now going to be taken down as well, so he gets to try to go for the transfer. Eventually he's able to find the headshot. It's now into a 1v1. Move on. He goes up and over the top. Sees the guns, tries to go ahead and get the shots in, but Sugetsu will stand tall.
You get the job done, but Sugetsu coming up big, holding the line. Jing, that stinger, doing a little running and gunning. Oh, I was so close on that initial transfer.
10 seconds left.
Ready for the repeat though. B main push that may come through. Just catches a little glimpse.
Spot it there on the Jing, but Jing's still able to win the fight. Not much damage going to be suffered either. Loses out on his armor. As the push forward of Hess trying to catch the timing, but something is watching it. Comes there from Alex.
Oh no.
Then trying to push forward, does end up getting taken down, but now the Hunted Fury is going to be crashing across something, collects himself yet another kill, up to 21, looks for more, and it's going to be another 4K to bring this to a conclusion. Decent little attempt from Carmine Corp, stringing together the 3 rounds here in that second half, but ultimately PRX